Today we're going to talk about one of your favorite topics, weight loss. Specifically, why it may be eluding you and maybe what you're missing. So many of you tell me how you're killing yourselves at the gym or you're fasting yourselves into oblivion and yet you're not losing the weight. Or at least you're not creating the physique you're hoping for. You know I love exercise for building a strong, durable body. And I love fasting. Fasting is how we give our bodies a break to focus on the healing and repair. But neither one of those is the first place I start when I'm helping people achieve better health and a better physique. I teach all different health and fitness strategies throughout the year as a comprehensive plan for those folks who really want to get after it. But I have people ask all the time if there was just one thing that would help me improve my health and lose the weight, which is it? And to every person that asks, no matter your age, no matter your weight, no matter your health, I give the same answer. Yes, I do have that course that you need. I teach it every single month. I call it my foundation. It's called Jumpstart Sugar Detox. So first things first, do you need to take the course? No. My courses are for people who want to spend more time learning from me. But if you just want to know how to reduce sugar, I have many free videos here on YouTube teaching you exactly that. So no, you don't have to pay me to learn. But do you need to reduce sugar? Yes. Okay, so now the real objections roll in. Because I know cutting sugar is the last thing you want to do. And there's a million experts out there telling you you don't really need to do that. Everyone's an expert these days, so you will hear experts say, you don't need to cut sugar to lose weight, or it's all about the calories, or I lost weight eating whatever I want. And many of them love to show you that they're eating whatever they want. And you know what? They are all correct. You can lose weight without cutting sugar, but weight loss and health gain are not the same thing. You cannot improve your health without cutting sugar. And when you're simply losing weight without gaining health, that's where the problems begin. Just look at so many of our Ozempic friends. They stop hunger, create a massive calorie deficit, and yes, they lose weight. But over time, push that a little too far because you don't have a lot of control over it, and you end up with a biochemical picture that looks a lot like anorexia. That's not healthy. Those folks now need a crash remediation course on how exactly to eat, how to rebuild muscle, how to get enough protein, and how to balance their fuel. And yes, that includes how to dramatically reduce sugar. Because whether you're running, you're lifting, you're fasting, you're dieting, or you're medicated, if your sugar remains high, your metabolism remains broken. Okay, so why does this expert tell me I should do one thing, and that expert tell me I should do the opposite? Before I answer that, tell me in the comments, who are you getting most of your advice from? I like to learn too, so tell me who you're listening to. Is it a personal trainer? Is it your doctor? Is it someone here on YouTube or on TikTok? Be honest. The answer is simple. Not every fitness trainer has the same metabolic health, and not every expert has the same knowledge. Also, not every expert is speaking to you. Most are talking to a completely different crowd. Most fitness trainers shouting out advice to you on the internet represent the top 1% of athletic elite out there. Their metabolism is not average, and it's certainly not broken. Their lives are not normal, probably not your normal, and their calorie burn is not normal either. These are often people who live at the gym for 30 to 50 hours a week, burn 3,000 to 4,000 calories in a day or higher, are often in their 20s, some just have elite genetics, so they've never had to come from behind. They often have perfect hormonal health and zero metabolic dysfunction. And many of them spend half their waking hours moving. So of course, they can pound the carbs, slam sugar, eat 5,000 calories in a day, and stay shredded. Are you living that life? My guess is you're probably not burning fuel like that. You're probably not recovering like them either. I can tell you 100% of the people that are asking me for help every day are not in that 1%. And yet most of them are taking advice from those people. So tell me below, are you in the 1% or the 99%? Be honest. And if you think I'm in the 1%, you got a lot to learn about me. I was once 85 pounds heavier and I'm a cancer survivor. So if you need someone to help you come from behind, hi. But while we're here, let's talk about my gym bros. Cause bruh, I get this comment about every single day. I can't give up sugar. I need it to hit my PRs. There's no way I'm gonna max out without my carbs. Okay, dude, listen. You're not wrong. You do need a substantial amount of glycogen for max explosive power. If you're a true power lifter, you may absolutely be taking in a substantial amount of carbs in your diet. But when I say power lifter, I'm not just referring to somebody who lifts weights at the gym every day. That's not the same thing. A real power lifter is someone who is training towards a very specific performance window, often leading up to competition. So they're hyper-focused on max size, max strength, and hitting PRs on a deadline. They're not thinking about long-term health in those moments. Flooding your body with sugar every day to stay maximally huge is not healthy. In fact, it's the quickest way to age your body. Talk to any older power lifter and they'll tell you the same thing. They'll tell you you need to pull back on sugar whenever possible because the inflammation it creates will come for your joints, your organs, and your hormones sooner than you think. And besides, you should not be at the gym doing heavy lifts every day anyway. That's not how you build a long-lasting, functional, aesthetic body. If you want to build a lean, healthy physique, the kind that you see all the calisthenics guys having, then you absolutely need to include workouts focused on mobility, flexibility, balance, include rest days, and have some lower intensity work as well. You should not be pushing maximal weight 7 days a week, not if you care about your longevity. Now, on the days you do plan to go heavier, those are the days that you strategically increase your carbs. But again, for your long-term health, you want to have just enough carbs to fuel your workout, not a flood of sugar. You want just enough. Elite athletes learn to eat the exact amount of carbs they need for a given workout, and they don't go over. If you want to figure out your own threshold, that's easy. Drop your carbs all the way down, then slowly add them back little by little. Do the same workout over and over again with that differing amount of energy. And the moment you hit the strength, power, and function you're happy with, boom, you found your carb requirement for that workout. That's how you fuel smart. That's how you train smart. And that's how you protect your long-term health while building a healthy physique. Okay, so my 1%ers out there, this right here is why I need you to stop giving advice to your mother or your spouse or your coworkers and telling them they're doing it all wrong. Your mom is not a 22-year-old CrossFit athlete. Your coworker is not likely burning 4,000 calories a day. And your metabolism at age 25 will not be the same at 45 or 65 or 85. Trust us. So different bodies, different lives, different hormones, different metabolisms. It's all good. No matter where you're at, cutting the sugar will help you. Comment below if you've been given fitness advice that clearly wasn't for you. Okay, so now that we've cleared all that up, let's get to the real issue, the sugar. Let's break down the biology because once you understand this, I think everything else becomes clearer. Sugar and carbs are your body's primary fuel source. When you eat them, they break down into glucose, the form of sugar that your body actually uses. Glucose is so important to your body that even if you never eat a single carb, your liver can make glucose on its own. That's why you'll hear some people say you don't technically need to eat any carbs. That's true, but we're not here to argue that today. What I want you to understand is this: sugar is not evil. Excess sugar is a problem. The World Health Organization recommends that you get less than 50 grams of excess sugar in your day, with a stipulation that if you're trying to improve your health, you should drop that down to less than 25 extra grams of sugar in your day. There's no mention of weight loss in the guidelines. These are guidelines for health. Excess sugar can muck up your metabolism so much that eventually your body stops using sugar properly. This is called insulin resistance, the doorway to diabetes. So what happens to all this extra energy that you're intaking and not using? It's your liver's job to do something with it. First, your liver will try to take care of it itself. This is a condition called fatty liver. But eventually, your liver gets overwhelmed and it has to force the rest of your body to take on some of the burden. So that extra that gets pushed under your skin, that's what creates your puffiness, your redness, your acne, and inflammation. The extra in your joints creates arthritis and chronic pain. The extra that wraps around your organs and in your organs creates disease. This is what excess sugar does. And here's the part that nobody talks about. So many of you are trying to get fit out there, but you're trying to get fit inside a body that doesn't have energy. You're metabolically broken. A body without energy is going to have terrible hormone balance, no capacity to repair, and no fat burning to support exercise. So if you truly want to lose weight and keep it off, here's what I tell everybody. Stop obsessing over what you're losing and start focusing on what you're gaining. When your mind shifts from I'm trying to lose weight to I'm trying to gain health, your body naturally moves towards a healthy physique. And that ideal healthy physique is not going to be associated with just one number on the scale. A healthy weight range for every individual typically has a 20 or 30 pound spread. If you carry a lot of muscle and you have strong, dense bones, your healthy range is going to land on the higher side. I love that. You can also be healthy on the lower side of your range by maintaining a leaner frame with less muscle. Both are healthy and both are beautiful. People most often come to me seeking weight loss, and that's okay. Weight loss is the doorway that brings most people in. But the very first thing I shift their attention to is cutting sugar so that they can gain health. This is how you automatically achieve a healthy weight. So by teaching you how to cut sugar, we both win. You get the weight loss, and I make you healthy. All right, friends, I've already created the videos teaching you how to drop sugar. They're out here. Tell me if this lesson was helpful for you today, and tell me what else you want to learn about here on YouTube. And hey, friend, if you made it all the way to the end of this video and you're thinking, I'd like help learning this, if you want to be part of a huge nationwide support team inside my app, and you want to learn more about your metabolism and how to actually fix it, and you're like, I like learning from you, I want to learn more from you, because inside my programs, you get a lot of me. Just check out jumpstartsugardetox.com. I'll leave the link below, and I'll put a QR code right here. I have new groups blasting off the first Thursday of every month, January through September. I'm happy to help you figure things out. Goodbye for now, friends. I'll see you next time.